All right, so have you ever had this amazing idea for an online store, right? You're going to sell the best widgets ever, but then you actually start looking into how to build the store and it hits you. This is going to be a total nightmare.
Oh yeah, that feeling of what have I gotten myself into before you've even really started. It's a real buzzkill for a lot of would-be entrepreneurs.
It is, and I think that's why this whole UniMart thing has caught our attention. They claim they've got the answer to all those e-commerce headaches. The complicated setups, the expensive monthly fees. UniMart says forget all that.
Yeah, and the source material we've been digging into really hammers that point home. Super simple, super affordable. That's the big pitch.
And they don't shy away from bold claims either. They're throwing around numbers like $128 to $278 in daily profit, all running on autopilot. I mean, come on, is that even possible?
Well, that's what we're here to find out, right? To separate the hype from the reality.
Exactly. So let's break down Unimart piece by piece and see if it lives up to the hype. First things first, what are they even trying to solve? What's the problem they're addressing?
Okay, so think about the big e-commerce platforms out there, right? Like your Shopifys of the world. They're powerful, sure, but they can be a real pain to set up and manage.
Oh, tell me about it. The learning curve is steep, and the monthly fees can really eat into your profits, especially when you're just starting out and every penny counts.
Right, and if you want to customize your store beyond those basic templates, you often need coding skills, or you're shelling out even more cash to hire a developer.
Which a lot of people just can't afford to do, so they're stuck with a cookie-cutter store that doesn't really reflect their brand. Not ideal.
Not at all. And that's where UniMart comes in, claiming to be this revolutionary app that solves all those problems in one fell sweep.
They use that word revolutionary a lot, don't they? A bold claim, for sure.
It is, but that's marketing for you, right? But let's see what they're actually offering here.
All right, so UniMart says you can have your store up and running in under 60 seconds with just 3 clicks and no coding required. I mean, seriously, 60 seconds. Is that even humanly possible?
Well, it definitely addresses that barrier of time investment, but you got to wonder, what's happening in those 60 seconds? They're not building the entire store from scratch, right? You'd still need to have all your product info, pricing, and stuff ready to go.
Oh, for sure. They're not magically creating products for you. But still, if it can really handle all the technical setup that quickly, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no argument there. And then there's the cost, or lack thereof, which is a huge selling point for them. No monthly fees, zero hosting fees, just a one-time payment. Compare that to the subscription model of Shopify, and it's a massive difference.
Oh, absolutely. It's like night and day. And they're even running a limited time offer, knocking the price down to $14.95. That's practically giving it away.
It is a very attractive price point, especially for those just starting out. But it does make you wonder how they sustain that, right? Long-term support, updates, those things cost money.
Yeah, that's a good point. They must be banking on volume, I guess. But hey, if it works, it works. Okay, so what about the stuff you can actually sell? What are the limitations there?
Well, UniMart says you can sell unlimited products, digital downloads, physical goods, even affiliate products. So pretty much anything you can think of.
Wow, that's a lot of flexibility. You could really diversify your income streams with that kind of setup.
Exactly, and they really emphasize ease of use as well. Easily change prices, unlimited discount coupons, and a drag-and-drop store builder. For those of us who are less tech-savvy.
That drag and drop thing sounds like a lifesaver, and coupons are always a good way to boost sales, so tick those boxes.
And another big one these days, seamless mobile shopping experience. If your site doesn't work on a phone, you're basically turning customers away.
Oh, absolutely. Mobile optimization is non-negotiable in this day and age. People shop on their phones all the time, so your store needs to be ready for that.
And they seem to have that covered, which is good.
For payments, they're integrating with PayPal, Stripe, and bank transfers. Pretty standard stuff, but important nonetheless.
Definitely. Those are all trusted and widely used payment gateways, so that's a good sign.
Okay, so once your store is up and running, how do you manage everything? Do you have to juggle a bunch of different tools and dashboard?
Well, UniMart claims to have a centralized store management dashboard. One place to track orders, customers, inventory, all that jazz.
Sounds efficient. Less time clicking around, more time focusing on the important stuff.
Yeah, and time is money, right?
Absolutely. They also mention advanced inventory management and detailed analytics and insights. So it's not just about setting up shop, but also having the tools to actually run your business effectively.
Right, those are crucial for making informed decisions and optimizing your operations.
And here's something interesting. They offer a free commercial license, so you can actually create and sell digital products to other businesses, not just your own customers.
Yeah, that opens up some interesting possibilities for people who want to build stores for others or offer digital products as a service.
And of course, they have that ironclad 30-day guarantee, so you can try it out risk-free. Always a nice reassurance.
For sure. It shows they're confident in their product.
All right, so we've covered the features, but let's get to the heart of it. How are you supposed to actually make money with UniMart?
Well, they list a whole bunch of profit-driving strategies you can use.
Lay 'em on me.
Okay, so first up, Reselling profitable e-commerce products, basically finding stuff that's already selling well and offering it through your UniMart store.
Classic reselling strategy, low risk, potentially high reward.
Exactly. Then there's providing in-demand services. This is interesting because it's using an e-commerce platform to sell services, like consulting or design work.
So not just physical or digital products, but actual services as well. That could be pretty useful for certain businesses.
Definitely. And then there's selling high-demand digital products, ebooks, templates, online courses, all that good stuff.
Digital products are great because they have really high profit margins, no manufacturing or shipping costs to worry about.
True. And they also suggest offering e-com store creation services to others, which ties back to that commercial license we talked about. So you can build UniMart stores for clients and charge for that service.
That's a clever way to leverage your skills and potentially create another revenue stream.
For sure. And then there's the whole instant monetization through payment integrations, which just means getting paid quickly and easily.
Yeah, seamless payment processing is key for any e-commerce business. No one wants to deal with clunky checkout processes.
And then they reiterate the flexibility of selling unlimited physical and affiliate products, so you can really mix and match different business models.
Right, it's all about having options and, of course, boosting sales with discounts and promotions. Those are classic e-commerce tactics that never go out of style.
True. And finally, they emphasize saving thousands in fees by avoiding other platforms, bringing it back to that core value proposition of affordability.
Okay, so a lot of big promises, a lot of potential, but let's be real, it almost sounds too good to be true. What's your gut feeling here?
Well, it's healthy to be skeptical, right? The e-commerce space is crowded, and if something sounds too good to be true, it often is. But then again, maybe this really is a game changer.
They certainly try to reassure you. They keep repeating those 3 steps to success. Access and login, add your product, publish and profit in less than 60 seconds. It's like they're saying how simple it is.
They really want to hammer home that message of simplicity and speed.
And they appeal to the listener's emotions as well, acknowledging those feelings of being stuck or desperate for a breakthrough. They're trying to connect with people who are frustrated with the status quo.
It's a classic marketing technique, tapping into those pain points and offering UniMart as the solution.
And then they go on to list all the downsides of outdated e-commerce platforms. Complicated setups, high monthly costs, risk of losing data, slow loading speeds, limited flexibility. It's like they're painting a picture of everything that's wrong with the traditional way.
Setting up that contrast to make UniMart look even better.
Exactly. And then they present UniMart as the answer to all those problems. High demand, instant storefront, effortless management, easy growth, zero overhead. It's a very clear-cut comparison.
Black and white, good versus bad.
And then they hit you with this massive list of powerful business-boosting features. It's almost overwhelming how many there are. Instant store setup, unlimited products, built-in SEO, mobile responsiveness, inventory management, lifetime updates, email marketing tools, 2047 support, a 30-day money-back guarantee, and even comprehensive training. Like, wow.
They're packing it all in. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet of e-commerce features.
And they're not limiting themselves to just one type of user either. They list a whole bunch of potential customers: digital marketers, affiliate marketers, e-commerce store owners, local business owners, product creators, freelancers. Everyone's invited to the UniMart party.
They're casting a wide net, trying to appeal to anyone who might be even remotely interested in selling online.
And then they go back to those core benefits just to make sure you haven't forgotten. Selling anything, anywhere, reaching millions, instant setup, no hosting fees, seamless payments, automated sales. It's like a mantra.
Repetition is key in marketing.
And then, of course, the call to action. And it's got that classic limited time offer urgency. They mention a special bonus offer for the first 100 buyers, the UniMart Unlimited Reseller License, valued at $997. That's a pretty sweet deal.
Creating that sense of scarcity and FOMO.
And they remind you about that 100% risk-free, ironclad 30 days money-back guarantee just to ease any lingering doubts.
It's all about minimizing perceived risk.
Then they give you the choice. Keep struggling with your current situation or take a chance on UniMart. What have you got to lose?
A classic either-or scenario designed to nudge you in the right direction.
And then they list everything you're getting with UniMart, all those features and bonuses, and put a total value on it. $6,264, all for a one-time payment of $14.95. It's like, are these serious?
High perceived value, low actual price. It's a classic marketing tactic.
And just in case you're not convinced yet, there's a serious warning about missing out on the biggest breakthrough of 2025. Talk about pressure.
They're really laying it on thick.
And to sweeten the deal even further, there's a special coupon code, UniMart, for an extra $3 off, so it could be even cheaper than $15.
Every little bit helps, right?
And finally, they address some frequently asked questions to clear up any remaining confusion. What is UniMart? Do you need prior skills? What if you don't see results? It's all very practical and reassuring.
Answering those common concerns head on.
And then one last push, a final call to action to grab Unimart before the timer runs out and the price goes up. Don't miss out.
Creating that sense of urgency one last time.
So after all that, what's your overall impression? Is Unimart the real deal or just another shiny object?
Well, it's hard to say for sure without actually trying it out, right? But they certainly make a compelling case. They're clearly targeting people who are intimidated by the complexity and cost of traditional e-commerce platforms. And that one-time payment model is very appealing. But I think it's important to remember that building a successful online business takes more than just a platform. You need a solid product, a smart marketing strategy, and great customer service. Unimart might handle the technical side of things, but the rest is up to you.
Right, it's not a magic bullet. You still need to put in the work.
Exactly. And I think it's also worth considering the long-term implications. They're offering so much for such a low price, so how do they sustain that? What about support and updates down the road? Those are things to think about.
Very good point. So for our listeners out there who are dreaming of launching their own online store, is Unimart worth a look?
I think it's definitely worth considering, especially if you're on a tight budget and you're looking for a simple, all-in-one solution. But do your research, read reviews, and maybe even try out the free trial before committing. And remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer in e-commerce. What works for one person might not work for another.
That's excellent advice. So the takeaway here is Unimart could be a game changer, but proceed with caution, do your due diligence, and don't expect overnight riches.
Exactly. And stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of e-commerce. We'll keep you updated on the latest trends and tools to help you succeed online.
Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.